So this is going to be a second video on the official Superman quiz book. I did the first video, was a long time ago, months and months ago. This is by Bruce Nash, Test Your Superman Savvy. This book was published in 1978, and you can see I have really beaten this up. So I'm going to go through another chapter and test out my Superman trivia knowledge, and you can play at home and see if you can outdo me. Okay. And this is I would say, a very silly chapter, and I think you'll figure out why very quickly. Who invented Krypton's first telescope? I have no idea. Who wrote the Constitution uniting Krypton's independent nations? I have no idea. What great sea explorer was known as the Columbus of Krypton? No idea. What was the name of the Kryptonian scientist who discovered electricity? I have no idea. What was the name of the architect who designed the plans for Krypton's first city? No idea. Who was Krypton's leading scientist and member of the planet's ruling body? So I'm going to say Jor-El. What was the name of the family's black sheep who was exiled to the Phantom Zone for amassing an arsenal of forbidden weapons? That one I actually know. It was Kruel. What was the occupation of Superman's uncle Nim-El? So I guess Superman's father had more than one brother. I have no idea. True or false? Supergirl's father is the older brother of Superman's dad. I don't know, but I will say yes. How do Superman and Supergirl commemorate the anniversary of Krypton's destruction each year? I know they apparently built a whole robot planet simulation of Krypton, so maybe they go visit it. So let's find out how I did. All right, so the inventor of Krypton's first telescope was Sul-El. The one who wrote the Constitution was Tal-El. The Columbus of Krypton was Val-El. I'm sure these were in one story, which I may or may not have read, but certainly wasn't going to remember the name. What was the name of the Kryptonian scientist who discovered electricity? That was Hatu-El. What was the name of the architect who designed the plans for Krypton's first capital city? That was Gam-El. All right. I guess the El family did pretty much everything. Who was Kryptonian's leading scientist and member of the planet's ruling body? I said Jor-El, and indeed I was correct. What was the name of the family's black sheep who was exiled to the Phantom Zone for amassing an arsenal of forbidden weapons? I said Kruel, and I was correct. It was Kruel. What was the occupation of Superman's uncle Nim-El? He was a weapons scientist. True or false? Supergirl's father is the older brother of Superman's dad. I was wrong. He is the younger brother. And how do Superman and Supergirl commemorate the anniversary of Krypton's destruction each year? Superman and Supergirl created an artificial copy of the planet Krypton and peopled it with billions of androids. Each year, on the anniversary of Krypton's destruction, the super duo visits the duplicate planet to reminisce about their former lives. So I got 1, 2, 3 correct out of 10. So not a very good score. But these were really ridiculously difficult questions. So did you do better than me? Probably. Anyway, that's the next chapter in there, and I will do more of these because I think the people liked the first one I did.